felt a little bit weird, but it didn't seem to affect your game at all, and just a pretty good transition considering the amount of changes you've had in the past couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, part of the job. Come in, we gotta be ready. Obviously, like for us, like all these games are important. We got to find ways to get wins. So yeah, I mean, I think again, like those guys, you know, they're on the side of the play. They've been in good situations in teams that played meaningful basketball, so they know, you know, what it means. And you know, they came in, they did well. So I think for me, and I think the rest of the team is just continue to stay focused and obviously like find a way to get wins.
Did you do anything in your game to accommodate them, or was it more just finding?
I think again understanding what they do best. You know, like obviously, quickly was Emmanuel was in foul trouble out there, but I think, you know, just understanding, you know, his speed and trying to find ways to get him downhill. Obviously his shooting ability, and RJ, you know, in transition, you know, like he's out there with the best of them, you know, like being able to give him space. And I think also the more he plays with us, the more he understands, you know, the reads that he can make also from drawing the defense and all those different things. So I think, yeah, there's some adjustments to be made, but again, you know, we're basketball players at the end of the day.
Do you feel like there was a bit of a different energy out there tonight?
I mean, I think, I don't know. I think for us, it was just like, again, these games are important. We got to win. We got to find a way to win. After that game in Detroit, you know, we definitely have to bounce back, and I think everyone understood that. And I think moving forward, you know, that's the type of focus and energy we need to have.
Is there almost a benefit in a situation like this, one that you just referenced, like needing to get these wins, but then also just like getting to know new guys to go out on the road and have a trip at this point of the season?
I don't know. I think it's, we'll see. It's important. Obviously, we know that on the road is probably the best time to get to know each other. You know, get to hang out. You know, I think we have team dinners and things like that. That's going to happen. So I think the more, you know, we get familiar with each other, and being in tough environments on the road, it brings people together for sure.
We spent a lot of time over the past couple of years talking about joy, probably more than we needed to. Did this feel like a really joyous night?
I mean, we got to win, so I guess.
Does your shot feel any different at all, like when it's really going in versus when it's not? Or is it all the same forms?
It's basketball. At the end of the day, for me, like that's always been that. I trust the work that I put in, and I really don't think about it. And obviously, I know my strength, and I try to do that to the highest of my ability, and then again continue to work on things that I work on. And again, sometimes it's gonna go in, sometimes it's not, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but I mean, and that particularly three-point shooting, we were talking about it a fair bit when you're struggling in the last 3 weeks or so. It's been quite good. Did you make an adjustment? Did you kind of?
I don't look at that. Like you guys look at that. I don't look at it. Like I just play. I hoop. Like that's what I do, and that's part of hooping. You know, you make shots, you miss shots. Like, so to me, like I don't overthink things. I just go out there, play the game, and what makes me feel that way is because I know what I put into what I do. So, I'm always confident in that. And again, there's gonna be games I'm not gonna make shots. There's gonna be games that I'm gonna make shots, and I'm hoping that I make more shots. So hey, it is what it is.
You played a bunch of minutes on a back-to-back the other night. Played 40 tonight. Are you kind of comfortable with this? Like this is in your
déjà vu, right? I think. I mean, again, obviously. For me, I've been in situations, so I understand what it is, and I know that, you know, there was a lot of emphasis on, you know, minutes and all that, you know. But at the end of the day, we got to do the best that we can to win games. That's the focus, and I've always been an advocate of, you know, giving everything I have to win a game. So if it's 30 minutes or it's 40, like I've always been comfortable with that, but also like I'm definitely mindful of my body and be able to take care of my body, and those are things that I've talked with my team and the people that, you know, I work with, just make sure that I stay on point. That's important for me too. So obviously we gotta have a balance for sure.
Is there one that you prefer, but 30 or 40 for your own mindset? Like if you had to pick, like in a perfect world, what would you pick for you?
In the perfect world, I want to be healthy and play games at a high level. That's my perfect word. I don't know what minutes it is. Yeah, I don't know.
Some guys thrive on playing more. Some guys thrive on getting longer breaks. I don't know whether.
I don't know. I think I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Like, I just want to be out there. Like, selfishly, like as just a hooper, I just want to be on the floor all the time. But that don't happen. So, and I just right. So we'll see at the end of the day. Like, I wouldn't say like like I like one thing more than the other, but. Again, I think my main focus is to do everything I can to win games, and that comes with sometimes a lot of minutes or sometimes less.
I mean, I guess you haven't been, as minutes have piled up, it generally hasn't affected your play. You seem to be able to manage
Right.
a pretty good load. Some guys it does. Like they start sagging, they lose their legs, whatever it might be. But I mean, I guess that's just your regime.
I guess,
treatment,
right? I guess, God, right? Thank you.
Pascal, une question en français. Aujourd'hui, premier match avec de nouveaux équipiers. Qu'est-ce que tu as observé sur le terrain qui était différent par rapport au match que vous avez joué avant?
Ouais, bien sûr, c'est le début. Donc, avoir ces deux nouveaux joueurs, ça va prendre du temps à les intégrer. Mais je pense qu'aujourd'hui, ils ont fait du bon boulot. Juste faire des trucs simples et aussi nous on va s'adapter à leur manière de jouer et je pense qu'au fur et à mesure ça va s'améliorer donc mais je pense que ouais pour une première soirée ils ont fait du bon boulot et ouais on va essayer de faire tout ce qu'on peut pour les aider et pour que pour qu'ils commencent à comprendre un peu plus mieux le système et ouais ça va aller.
Et c'est le premier match de l'année. Est-ce que tu es du genre à faire des résolutions pour l'année? Si oui, quelles seraient ces résolutions pour cette année?
Non, j'ai pas vraiment y pensé. Et pour moi, c'est tout le temps, c'est la même chose. Hein. Je vais de continuer à être meilleur en tant que joueur, en tant que personne. Et ouais, j'essaie de me développer tous les jours. Donc ouais, j'ai pas de résolution, mais à la fin, c'est juste ouais, continuer à être un meilleur humain et aussi un meilleur basketteur.
Pascal, bonne année 2023 et meilleurs vœux 2024, pardon. Je suis resté bloqué. Je voulais juste te demander comment vous avez fait pour faciliter l'intégration des nouveaux joueurs parce que sur un premier match, on a l'impression que ça s'est déjà super bien passé.
Non, je pense que bien sûr avec notre système c'est pas trop dur donc à la fin c'est essayer de s'intégrer. Il y a des choses qu'ils vont apprendre et on va aussi apprendre des choses d'eux et ouais je pense que ça s'améliorer. C'était un premier match. Je pense on a fait du bon boulot mais bon il y aura des moments plus hauts et des moments plus bas donc il faut juste essayer de s'intégrer et je pense que ouais on va faire tout ce qu'on peut faire pour les aider. Les coachs étaient avec eux toute la journée, leur parler, leur montrer les plays et nous aussi en tant que joueurs chaque fois qu'on peut leur parler, on essaie de le faire.
Et le fait de partir sur la route, là, juste derrière cette victoire, est-ce que ça peut justement aider à, comme on dit en anglais, bound?
Ouais. Non, ouais, bien sûr. Être loin de la maison, ça nous donne un peu l'opportunité de continuer à passer du temps ensemble. Et ouais, ce sont des environnements difficiles en route et des matchs difficiles, ça aide aussi à rester ensemble et je pense que ouais, ça peut nous aider.
Merci.